You all see each other in these square, cage-like elevators heading down to this unknown below before you. And through the bars, you can see everybody on each of the other elevators across the room from you. One at a time, I'm going to ask that everybody introduce themselves. You can say as much or as little as you like, as long as you give a name. We'll start on the top left. Cowboy. Who and what are you?
The name's Quesadilla. Sandslinger Quesadilla. And I'm here to win.
Lovely. All right. The thing to the right.
Okay, well, I'm a guy. Really weird. I don't know how I feel about him, but hi, I'm Milo. I would tell you my last name, but that seems like a real big breach of internet safety. Yeah, that's it.
Fantastic. The lovely lad in the middle.
Good evening, folks. I'm Bernard Brignard at your service. I'm basically a god.
Fantastic. And the freaky thing in the bottom right.
Character's name is Parent Malum. That's all you need to know.
I feel like
Other than
there's a lot
basically
more to know,
the
but yeah, if you
spawn
don't
of
need to know it,
absolute evil.
yeah, just absolute evil. Fantastic. In the bottom left is a scared, very hesitant man that goes by the name of Phil In. He did not expect to be here today, but because a certain someone could not make it to the show, he had to fill in. And with that, Milo, I believe you get to start us off.
I'm so literally glad about that right now. That's actually so good for me. But like it kind of reminds me of something that I need to like. I'm just like thinking about stuff right now, and like on the topic of stuff that I was thinking about because I'm like thinking about things.
You just do that sometimes, yeah.
I'm. You know how earlier I was talking about how like that cowboy guy was like old and weird? I started thinking about that movie where there's like the movie where the guy like itty bitty size was also a cowboy. So I've just got that on the brain now.
Okay.
That. I want to think about that now.
Sure be
but that
thinking.
doesn't matter at the current time, you know?
Yeah. You know, priorities.
What doesn't matter is I'm gonna take a couple steps. Oh, that is not my. That is my. Boop, 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 boop. I'm gonna take steps this way, and then a few steps this. I have 6 feet of movement, right?
Yeah, you get 6 squares.
I'm gonna have moved right here. I will not have moved the other feet I moved. If that's cool.
That is certainly swell.
I'm gonna move like right here, and there's this guy over here he's not even like the cowboy. And like I don't know why you would get dressed in the morning to not look like that guy. So I'm gonna punch him in the face, but not punch him in the face. You know?
Okay, you're lagging a bit on my screen, so who are you aiming at?
I am aiming at Phil In.
Oh my goodness.
Our number one enemy.
Okay, give it a good old ranged, if you're using your ranged action, give it a good old roll.
I am.
I have a question.
All right.
Just because of last game Paranoia, why'd you roll a d4?
Wouldn't you like to know? Wouldn't you like to know, Wonder Boy?
I would like to know.
Okay, yeah, a 19 definitely hits. So roll for damage. For this man.
I just don't like him. He's weird.
I mean, yeah.
He's like a freak. So I'm gonna throw like a paper airplane right in his eyeball.
You you make a quick paper airplane, and it's given Phil enough time to like turn around and look at you, and he like raises his coffee at you, not realizing, oh, hey, that's a real person, and like double takes his paper airplane, just sicks right into his eye for a lovely 6 damage. Yeah, he didn't like that. Anything else for the Milo?
I can move diagonally.
What?
So that would be. I'm gonna stand right in front of him and let me think, because I've got a lot of things I can be doing, and
so many things. Take your time. Milo's got a lot on his mind.
Yeah, listen, it takes a lot to get going up there. He's not much going on in the brain. He's really just thinking about a cowboy. Like, he just can't get over it. He's gonna put down a little gift right next to the table over here, because there's already so many things around this table. There should be some more, I feel like. And so he's gonna leave down a little present. He's gonna a present surprise.
All right. While I do that, the funny dragonfly zipping around. I didn't think that the whole moving thing would be an issue. I think it is lagging the thing up a bit. So it's okay to move, just maybe like pick one spot, watch that place for a bit, and then move to the next thing when other action starts going down.
Am I able to draw? I am.
No, maybe don't.
I just realized that. I apologize.
It's all good.
Man, my nose is itching. Somebody must be talking about me.
All right, so
There we go.
that over there, and Ben dies again.
Wait, I died?
Oh no, that wasn't Ben. That was Ohio.
Oh, right. Hey,
All right.
I thought it was me.
Your present has been laid down. Anything else for the Milo?
I think I'm good. I think I need to sit here and just think about cowboys.
Be thinking about those cowboys. All right. Next up, our a shining white knight, Bernard. What would you like to do?
Okay, I'm finally back.
Whoa.
I came right in time, apparently. Did anything super important happen that I need to pressingly know about?
Milo might have killed Phil. We're not sure yet.
Spicy.
Indeed.
He's also just really dreaming about cowboys, so.
Wow.
I've traveled 10 feet.
Congratulations.
I do see someone. Discord refuses to load my character sheet, so for now I'll just I'll launch a ranged attack, which is +6 if I remember.
Yep.
Is it okay? So I'll launch a ranged attack at that person.
All right.
They seem a little too kind in my eyes.
Something about their compassion scares me.
That probably doesn't hit.
Yeah. How do you flavor your ranged attacks?
So, you you see Bernard pull out this extravagant sword, and just a little bit of a light gleams off of their sunglasses and hit.
While he tries recovering, yeah, the glint or the like shining gold from the sword reflects off the sunglasses and tries to hit you, Milo, but like you also do like the same pose Bernard was doing and it glints off your glasses too.
We have little glasses to these! Man. Yeah, it would be so cool if that was on a cowboy, but it's not, so I don't know. I don't care.
Help! I'm at 500 ping.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, we just got them to explain the attack.
I'm gonna.
So, what do you want to do next?
I'm gonna do a bonus action, a funny little bonus action.
Cool.
I'll do Beyond the Blade, and toss it like right here.
Okay. Let me grab that special little piece for you. I believe. Yep, here we go. It's gonna take a second. This one's a live one. Oh, this is a big one. Ooh, bang.
Alrighty.
And
I'm just gonna keep my back against the wall and just like prop my foot up against it, and I'm just staring. And I just have the cockiest grin on my face as of now. That'll be my turn.
all right. As you lean up against this wall, and you realize this isn't just a normal wall; it is a wall of gunmen. As you see the elves of Santa's workshop, which you assume this is where you're at, are doing firing practice on Santa inflatables. There's lore behind this, I swear. Speaking of that, Quesadilla.
Alrighty. Well, it's my turn to cause some chaos. So,
Better
I'm
do
gonna
that.
attempt to. That was supposed to be a move up to the top left.
You did
I
it.
don't know. Yep. So, that's one. That's two. Nothing yet. Go over here again. Well. If it isn't some pink person, I reckon I ought to shoot them. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll for my ranged attack.
All
So
right.
that's 1d20 plus 6.
Yep.
Gosh, diddly
Wow.
darn it.
Milo, you don't know whether or not you're like, I don't know, a superhero or anything. But like you just deflected some gold beam from your glasses. Then you deflect a whole bullet with your glasses. I mean, it seems like the fates to me.
So, I mean, I'm just gonna go ahead and do my flavoring. As he locks eyes with the pink person, he tries to quickly do a flash with his hand and pull out his revolver, doing a little spin thing. And as it's spinning, it fires, and it wasn't supposed to do that.
You were a real cowboy, and I almost got shot by
Yeah.
Also, real quick, Quesadilla, just in case something funny happens, could you roll to see what bullet you would have got?
I suppose so, just to entertain you.
Yeah, just. Oh, you want to know what a 1 does?
Well, I think they'll figure it out whenever it hits them.
Well, a 1 for you, sir, is a misfire. So,
Yeah.
you could do a d6 of damage to yourself.
Yeah. Bonk.
You, instead of the bullet even coming deflecting you, that was just all in your imagination, Milo. The gun just explodes in his hand and just leaves a nasty burn mark on your wrist, Quesadilla, and oh, that ain't good.
Oh, I hate it when it does that. Oh, man, I'm having a bad time.
All right. Anything else? For Quesadilla?
I'm not done yet. I still got plenty of movement. By that, I think I can only move like once or twice. So I'm gonna do the villainous thing of taking cover,
All right, you do that, my guy.
and I'm done.
Okay, then next up, oh my goodness, it's the man. Good old Parian. There's gonna be so many mispronunciations of your name. What?
Man, it's gonna be
bad.
bad. Oh, what the heck?
Yeah, don't
There's
mind
a
the
couple
text, what?
people. I can't even see it, dude. Like, honestly,
Well, great.
the colors are so close to this name that I can't see it.
Yeah, what's the plan?
I'm trying to really think here. I think I'm going to use it already infected on little sword boy up there.
Ooh,
If it'll reach. I think it'll reach.
yeah, a range is just line of sight, so, alright, what needs to happen?
Well, first I just have to make a ranged attack.
Alright.
This is the first important part.
Oh, yeah.
You see that hit? Probably.
Yeah, a little bit too much, you could say. And now what
Um.
happens?
So you see as Harriet Malone is wearing kind of a trench coat, and they open up the trench coat, and a massive, well, I say massive, probably about basketball sized pick flies out and attaches itself to your back.
Is this a ranged attack?
Yes, it is a projectile, so depending on what you would like to do, what are you trying to do, funny man?
I'll use my reaction. I'm willing to risk it. I'll use you've met your match.
Okay, real quick, Periant, did any damage happen?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I believe this one is status, so it's gonna be kind of hard to add or
Okay.
subtract damage from that.
Never mind. Then I thought
Damage does happen eventually, but it doesn't happen now.
Yeah, so I'd say you wouldn't be able to use the reaction on this one. But for the time being, I'll give you this very sad-looking man to have on your face to signify funny tick. So, anything else for Periant?
Harriet is then going to. Did I go that way? I think I'm going 1, 2, 3, and just make a regular ranged attack on that boy right there, Mr. Phil.
Oh my. Then go right ahead. Poor Phil. Yeah, roll damage.
Do you wish to engage in combat? Let this be the perfect battle.
Oh. Oh, it was fun, Milo. But sadly, things are getting a little freakier over here. Before Phil dies, let me get some music.
Oops. Phil died.
Phil's dead already?
Not dead. He has reactions for a reason, but this intern is not having a good time.
I think you should kill off the intern already. I think it'd be funny.
I mean, he has lived a good life. But,
Hold on,
Has
I'm gonna
he?
mute him.
since I'm gonna be cutting this anyway, yeah, you won't end up in anybody's way, Dragonfly. Just you are fine wherever you go. And then let me make some grooves.
Dragonfly. I think that is just like a top-down view of a fairy.
I swore it was a dragonfly, but if it is, I'm very sick.
I thought it was Dragonfly.
I might just be stupid.
Yeah, you might
I
just
might
be.
just be stupid.
I think it is the top-down view of a fairy.
Sick.
Like it's flying
I
at
agree.
you.
Hold on,
Very
Mister or Miss. Hey, Dragonfly, come over to me, and I'll get closer.
You're remembering how this thumb system works.
Go to the bottom. Go down one, and then to the right one.
It should be starting up here soon. I better just
That,
press A.
my friends, is a full-on dragonfly. I don't know what you're talking about.
Miss, the dragonfly. Can I also view you real quick? Because I would disagree. I would say that looks a lot like just a top down of a fairy, like flat out.
That's a fairy.
Are you guys sure? I mean, maybe my
Yeah.
vision's a little blurry.
I don't know.
Hmm.
Anyway, I'm trying to figure out what's going on with the music.
Warga.
Can anybody hear it?
Nope. I have the
Is it
music
very-
muted though. So
Like a very.
What
It's
Okay.
Yeah.
Then,
It's very quiet music. So
okay, then I'll just turn it up. Well, I'll turn it up on my end if y'all want to turn it up on your all's end. That'd be recommended.
I do.
Man, this is some real cryptic stuff. Oh, now it's sad. Where did they get this music?
From their home. Okay. After that, a little bit of jumble. Parent, how do you flavor your ranged attack?
I believe that parent would reach out their arm, and a tentacle detaches their arm from their shoulder as it lunges at them, and just kind of just jabs the arm, just like basically punches with the arm,
Yeah.
but it's a massive tentacle with the extreme force, and then comes back and resocket the arm into the shoulder.
As you pierce Phil with this awful tentacle monstrosity, he kind of freaks out and just instinctively throws the coffee at it, and you retract, but he is going to burn a reaction, and he's gonna tap his earpiece and go, "Guys, this isn't going so good," as a protective barrier forms around Phil. You can assume he won't be taking damage for a little bit.
I remember this move.
This Phil is looking very bloodied. Okay. Anything else for Parent?
I believe that ends my turn.
Then we shall continue with the man of the hour, Phil. He has a couple things in mind. One thing is this crazy thing, pink monstrosity that he has not discerned whether or not it's an alien or not that's in front of him, as he is going to take a sip from his coffee and then unscrew the lid and pull out a gun and shoot Milo.
I'm not a pink thing, I'm a pink boy. Also, don't shoot me, please. Heart, eyes, emoji, LOL, XD.
No human would say that. As he pulls the trigger, only gets 12. As he goes to shoot, but he swore that just the random sparkles you have around you and little just junk would also hurt you. It just hurts your emotions, really. As he misses. My goodness, Milo, everyone is missing you.
Little, literally one of my little hearts.
Phil, being a little bit more scared of the situation now, is going to run away from you. Realize he's running towards the monster, run away from the monster, and just run as fast as possible. And I think he's going to be okay right here, as he is going to kind of crouch next to the present, open one up, realize, oh my goodness, it's that laptop he's got, and he's going to use break time as he's going to take a little bit of a refresher. It's not a very good refresher. His laptop is dead, actually. As Phil calls it there, back to the top of the hour. Oh my goodness, Milo, it's all about you!
I love when it's all about me, except it's not always about me, because I'm always thinking about something else, I've got a lot on my brain.
It's
And
not
I was
gonna
thinking
be-
about Cowboys at one point. What?
It's not going to be about you for a second. I'm just going to use my reaction to recall my sword.
Cool. And you have your sword back, as it fling, 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 comes back to you. Milo, you may now continue.
Sorry. I was just my thing was Cowboys a while ago, and that was so embarrassing. It's kind of cringe. But I was thinking about how that guy tried to shoot me, and he broke my little heart, but he was kind of cute while doing it.
Use me.
Literally everybody tried shooting you. That does not narrow it down at all.
The guy that just tried shooting, tried shooting. He has a bit of red hair, and he has that coffee, so he kind of smells like coffee and copy papers and sadness. It's kind of attractive.
All right. Then Milo, with your newfound attraction, what do you want to do with it?
Well, first things first, I'm gonna try and find him again, because he ran off, and that's so mean of him.
It's gonna chase him down.
And I really do. I think he's just so attractive. I might have to make him call me.
Oh.
And I do a little hand sign for him to call me.
Okay.
And then I do another one. He better get the picture.
Okay. So what does Phil need to do?
He needs to make a compassion check, and on a fail, you'll find out.
Cool. Phil, instead of being compassionate, is currently trying to hide in the Christmas presents away from your absolute terrifyingness.
I'm literally not even all that scary. I just want a phone call. And, like, it really, like, that was genuinely so mean that he's not even gonna call me. And, you know, I'm in the middle of my hand sign that says to call me, and he's gonna not call me. I'm gonna cut the cord on him and, you know, do 3 damage.
You do 3 damage as like this heartbreak energy like flows through you into Phil, and it bounces off the force field that is formed around him, and he seems to be protected.
Even though objectively it's kind of hot. I've already moved 54. So 5, 6. Is that enough to reach one of those presents?
You can, which there's nothing, in, it's not a thing to take presents. No, that it was just flavoring for Phil.
Okay. I was curious. But it is flavoring for me, because I'm going to leave a present surprise.
Oh my goodness, no way, that is so convenient.
It really is.
Alright. Right here, good for you?
That's great for me.
Awesome.
And the only other thing I can do, really, is do a ranged attack on that funny little guy earlier who was trying to stare me down with his sunglasses.
Okay.
Alright. But
That is an option I have currently.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do that.
Roll to hit.
I got nothing else to do.
hit me. Do it.
Coward.
That hits.
Ooh,
I do it.
that is a 21. Give him the funny damage.
Youch.
You go to wind up a another paper airplane, but you put all the like heart and love stickers on it to make it really pack a punch. And Brenner, you have never seen a paper airplane with so much trajectory and intent as it swoops through the sky like a fighter pilot and just stabs you right in the heart.
Ow.
Sorry. You weren't
Um,
cool enough. I'm sorry, though. Please don't cancel me.
I apologize, but my heart is for someone else, dear.
You were ugly and gross anyways.
All right. Anything else for the Milo?
That will be all.
Then, speaking of the big man himself, Bernard, you got a whole turn in front of you.
Gonna do a funny little thing. I'm gonna do a bonus action. Just as a little test, if you will.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do spinning sachet, and obviously toss it towards this lovey-dovey.
Okay. So, is that the throw sword move, or what happens essentially?
So you see, as I recall my sword and get shot in the heart.
You cut on the left gun.
I just like do a quick spin on it, and then I toss it towards you, and it just seems to guide itself directly towards your heart as well. I believe you need to make a skill check.
I mean, it is kind of crazy that me and this hot potato are playing hot potato.
You never specified what kind of skill check, however, so...
All checks are a 13 or higher to succeed. Well, higher than...
Oh.
Yeah, 13 or higher makes pizza.
Just a flat d20 then, for later use.
Yeah, so if it says make a skill check to like half or reduce something, it's d20 plus skill, and then if it's 13 or higher, then it succeeds.
Alrighty.
Plus, like, skill actual like thing?
Yeah, the stat skill.
Okay, epic.
Yeah.
I don't have any skills.
That is a failure.
Oh, no.
You take this, and also I'm curious if my sword pings to someone else or something else.
Okay, so what's the qualification to that? Like the range of it?
15 feet.
15 feet. So, it does, but I'll save you the time. It would hit Phil, who is invincible right now. So, it's yeah.
I'm more curious about the present that has been dropped.
Yeah, it would actually. It can't be targeted by multi hits, so you can smite the present instead if you like.
It's her and
Yeah.
everything within 15. So yes.
All right. Then you throw this spinning sword as it just starts slashing in an area, just cutting up everything in that very, very fun circle. As the present goes, "Bwah!" and damage has been done to Milo for the first time after 4 attacks.
And out of curiosity, GM,
You got a lot of that today.
I do. Can I use my action to get whatever is on my back off of my back?
Sadly no, as you do not see a way out of this. This thing is just
Actually,
attached.
you say that, I can get that thing off of you.
Oh.
And in fact, I'm going to do that right now.
Mm.
Okay.
Indeed.
What happens, Parian?
The tick, as you see, well, you don't see it, but you kind of feel it. It begins getting warmer, and anyone that can see him can see that it starts glowing bright green. Hold on, let me read it real quick. Right. It doesn't say if they make a move to half damage or anything.
It shouldn't because they made the check to remove it entirely at the beginning or like dodge it. So it is just damage on the fly for you.
All right. So let me do that. Now I do have a question because you said if you look at it, it says 5 by 5 squares. Is that 5 feet by 5 feet or 5 squares by 5 squares?
5 squares by 5 squares.
All right. So I'm going to do 2d4 damage in a 5 square by 5 square radius where you are the center of it.
So I believe that would also hit good old Quesadilla over there as well.
Oh Lord,
well-
I was taking for a reason. Oh goodness, it's gonna hit me.
Sadly,
Ow.
I actually did think of it. There is a wall. I forgot that I made that stupid joke with the gunman, so it will only hit Bernard. But yeah, still, 6 damage. Oh boy.
And just
Wait, hold on.
like
Do I get to roll with advantage?
No, you roll with advantage on all d20 rolls while you have your beat. So yeah, Bernard, what were you saying?
I'm gonna use my action to do another ranged attack. I just kind of look up at the light, and some light off of my sunglasses refracts off and hits my sword and goes tries to aim straight into your eye, Miss or Mister. Sorry. Is it 1d20 plus 6? Yes.
Yeah.
Would you consider my description legendary enough?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, apologies, but that does hit.
Yeah, that would be a 15. So,
Mm.
oh boy, speaking of music, let me do that real quick, everybody. Feel free to die in the meantime, Milo.
This is just a lot going on right now, and it's all because someone broke my heart earlier, and love is so complicated.
Well, this battlefield ain't meant for kids.
I'm not a kid, I'm a teenager, I'm 15.
Same difference.
Do
Anybody who
whatever
doesn't
you
have a gun is a kid.
Exactly. God knows
Uh,
what's up.
And then I'm going to use my movement.
All right, go right
Um,
ahead.
I just want to check. Yeah. Okay. I'm going right here.
Sounds great. With Bernard out of the way, Quesadilla? Is that you?
All right. My first turn was a little bit of a fluke, but this time around, I plan on things being a little different. Ah, I see. I see. 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh my goodness, he's counting, guys. Watch out.
Yep, I have to slowly count my turn movement because my computer runs like a load of donkey butt.
Oh my goodness.
So I see some eldritch horror and secretary is that. I think is there still is there some sort of barrier around that secretary?
Yeah, that good old intern over there doesn't look like he's going to be taking damage for a hot minute.
Eh. Well, I suppose I'll be shooting the only thing I can see then,
Oh,
and
no.
that'll be the eldritch horror.
Alrighty.
Gosh,
Ooh.
diddly darn it.
Go ahead and roll the bullet just in case you misfire again.
Yeah, that would be something.
Ah, man, if that would have hit, it would have hit hard.
Oh man, I'm really loving these rolls. Thank you so much, Dice Gods.
You spin the
So
barrel and line up the shot dead center, and you see as the bullet like approaches Perion, it just opens its mouth and just swallows the bullet whole.
well, that seems to be quite the problem. I only got like no movement left. Well, I think that settles it for me. I'm just gonna holster my gun and kind of sit here with my arms crossed.
Okay, with the sand slinger out of the way, Perion, you just tried getting shot at. That didn't end out too well for the other guy. What do you want to do?
Let me just count this real quick. Alright, I'm gonna run 3, 4, 5 up here. And I'm gonna use once man now monster.
Okay, so I do believe that ends your turn when you use that. Just so you know.
I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to be right below.
Sounds good.
Yep.
And since you all can't see Periant, I will do him the favor of not explaining what's happening over there, as you all don't see this man anymore. Well, I don't think that. Can anybody see you, Periant? I forgot how walls work.
Nope, I can't.
No clean variant for me.
Awesome. With that out of the way, Phil is back in action as the barrier dissolves around him. He, terrified still of Milo, who is probably an alien, is going to go over to Sinister. So that's 1. That's 2. Oh my goodness, guys! Wait for it! That's 3, and then wait, 1 more, 4, and then he's gonna take out the gun again and shoot you. So,
Well, hold on. Hold your horses, partner. Time for a reaction. And this is called Duel at Dawn. When I get shot, I can roll a d4. And I'll explain what happens based off of what I roll.
all right.
Well, you see here, if I roll a 1 or a 2, nothing happens.
Ooh, finally something happens. And I will gladly have Phil in, of all people, do some damage for once in his life. The big six as he pulls the gun out of the coffee cut and lines up, and you're like, oh, that's a gun. I know those things. I won't get shot by it, and it just kind of like slashes your shoulder as you go across, and you're like, oh, never thought about coffee guns before. Caught you off guard.
Well, well, son, you see, you must have a death wish shooting a cowboy.
I wouldn't call it that, as he rummages through the presents again and takes out a laptop and just starts furiously typing and drinking coffee as he's going to maybe not die today, please? Phil? Yo! Phil is living. He is having the best time of his life.
Hey, GM.
Yeah, that's my name.
If that other move was a range attack, shouldn't it have been +3 instead of +1?
Phil. Fun thing about Phil, in case y'all didn't know that, because somebody finally pointed out how weak Phil is, which is the condition for me being able to talk about this. You all have wonderful, beautiful, fantastic, itty-bitty little epithets that make you all strong and powerful. Phil is a poor Monday intern, so he is far weaker than everybody else.
All right, just want to make sure.
Wait,
I
actually,
wanted to-
turn. I suppose I guessed right.
I still think he's hot.
Teenagers.
Yeah.
All right, well, never mind then.
Yeah, with Phil ending his turn underneath the Christmas tree. Oh my goodness, Milo!
Hey, hi. I love when it's my turn. It's cute, almost like it's almost like whenever there's like a literal guy whose name is Phil in. So cute. That guy. I should go see what he's up to. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, now. 3.
I would like to ask one thing. What's the D4 again? What's that for?
Nothing
What do you like,
important.
little boy?
I would like to know. I don't. I do apologize. I've just seen it on TV, and I get real paranoid thinking of that hacker man.
Well, the thing is that didn't you literally try to shoot Phil N earlier?
Well, he shot me. Look at my shoulder.
I mean, well, he can't do anything wrong though.
Look
so
at him. I didn't
too.
even try to shoot him.
But he can't do anything wrong, so I'm gonna try and shoot you now.
Wait, what? How does that work? I didn't even shoot him.
Ooh.
Gosh dang it.
Oh golly gee. That hits.
Teenagers.
Am I right?
Man, I'm not having the best time today.
Yeah,
This
you don't just make one paper airplane. No, that's not enough for the person that tried killing Phil in, of all people. You make a second. You're dual-wielding paper airplanes. You and throw them as they both just kind of cross and just kind of slice the neck at both ways, really leaving a bit of a wound.
Those paper airplanes say some real hateful stuff inside them, so I'm not surprised they did that much damage.
You know, you people have a death wish.
Well, actually, I think you have a death wish for attacking Phil N, because he's kind of my skrunkly right now, and I sort of love him to death.
Okay. Anyways,
You'll see
Milo.
next turn.
Anything else you want to do?
It was too far to call Phil N my skrunkly.
Yeah, that's when we're pushing the limits and what we're allowed to have.
I think that was too funny. I would like to actually. I have two things I'd like to do. First things first, I'll leave a funny little. Yeah, I've got like so much stuff on my mind. Number one of which being, as much as I just absolutely hate this cowboy guy in front of me, I think that it would improve our odds of surviving, me and Phil. You know, gotta survive both of us so that I can get married, all that stuff.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna, I'm gonna need him to make a compassion check.
Oh, good old Phil of all people. Wow.
Not Phil, the cowboy,
Oh
Quesadilla.
my. Oh yeah. Just
Oh,
that.
me. Good golly
Yeah.
gee. Alrighty. Let me just roll this funny dice thingamajig.
Whoa. Okay. Oh,
Well, I'll be.
I honestly, I'm so glad that you succeeded that because honestly, I don't even want to touch you because you're gross.
You know I'm human too, right?
No, I'm gonna leave down a present.
of
You see,
course.
as Mr. Quesadilla just starts looking at his gun, maybe polishing it while glaring at you.
Well, I'm looking at my present that I'm leaving down right beside me on the underneath of my token, if that would be cool.
That would be absolutely cool. I had to do some other things real quick, and now I'm getting you your funny present. What? Bam! It's present time.
You. That's so wonderful. And that'll be my turn.
All right.
I think it's pretty cute.
Yo, Bernard, you don't know what's happening at the bottom part of that map, but who boy, do you hear it? There's a lot of guns going off. What do you want to do?
Just think back, wait. 2, 3, 4. Oh, hello. Good evening there. Everyone, apparently. Hold up. Let me check the numbers.
Keep in mind, I can only see half of you, and if you can only see half of me, then you're out of luck, partner.
I can see you fully for some reason.
That is so wacky.
It might be because how thin the wall is. You can probably see both sides of it, but Quesadilla can probably only see one side.
Yep.
I
I'm gonna
mean,
go
there
over
you
here.
All right.
And that's my final bit of movement, and I'm gonna use a funny little bonus action. I'm gonna do spinning sachet again.
No, no way.
This time towards Phil.
Not Phil. What does Phil need to do?
Make a skill check,
Oh, we know
and
that's his least favorite.
so does someone else.
Funny Milo. About to get funny dead.
Oh, and that present is also yoinked.
Oh, hey,
Yeah,
Phil actually did a
I'll
thing.
be down in a second. Well, he takes half damage.
All right.
Milo takes full.
Mhm.
Phil takes 2.
All right.
And you're saying out loud that you're hitting Phil, yes?
Yes. I have tossed a sword towards Phil.
Are you doing something, Milo?
Oh, well, if funny Phil takes damage and he doesn't have his funny little shield up that I find so attractive, I might need to.
Yeah, he's about to take this 4 damage from this literal sword that's about to stab him.
And I cannot take that. Like, that's so genuinely upsetting to me that, like, literally it bothers me so bad that I need to be a savior right now.
Okay, what happens?
First things first, it does not matter how far away you are from the position, so you may charge in front of them and take the damage for them. So I take an extra 2 damage.
Yeah, and then you move in front of Phil.
Mm-hmm. So, 1, 2.
Alright.
And then I also get a +2 to my crit range.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Scary.
Alright, as you go to spin this sword around and it slashes with Milo a bit, he does like the president get down move on Phil as Milo takes that damage as well, as Phil is extremely confused.
Anything for you!
Unfortunately, you're foolish. And I do a ranged attack towards her.
Alright, hit Phil.
Him.
Milo, yeah, it's a dude.
Yeah, I think that hits Milo. I'm pretty
Yep.
sure.
Alright.
Yeah.
Milo takes 6 damage on top
Ooh.
of the 6 damage that you took earlier.
That is not very nice.
Milo is
Yeah.
having a time and a half.
And you know, I'm thinking that's gonna be my turn.
Alright.
I gotta go eat dinner, so I'll be right back. But I'll be listening in. If it arrives on my turn, I'll put in general what I will do.
Cool. Then with the Bernard out of the way, it's time for the quesadilla.
Alrighty, I think I've had just about enough of this, and I think I'm gonna do one of these, and that's perfect. Actually, can I do this? Even perfecter.
Oh my goodness, you just made a whole word.
Yeah, I did. So, you know how you love your you know what? No, I'm not gonna shoot him. I'm gonna shoot the sword man.
Alright, roll to hit.
So that's gonna be 1 plus 6 here. And time to roll that D6 to see which bullet.
Hey,
That's a
and a
good old
misfire.
2.
Alright.
Let's see what a 2 is. Spiked bullets. Whoever gets hit by it takes an additional D4 damage next turn.
Alright. So,
And I'm gonna roll the damage,
yeah, you do like
which
all
is
that damage.
D6 plus 3, right?
Mhm.
Correct? Okay. There we
Alright.
go. That
A
seems to
whole
be something.
5.
But
Alright.
also, my
Oh my
turn isn't over yet.
Oh my
I have
goodness.
the bonus action.
What?
It's called Overload Onslaught. Make a ranged attack roll. If it hits everyone in sight, dealing 1d6 plus 3 damage. So I'm gonna make. So do I just make 3 attack rolls on the 3 people?
You make 1 roll to hit attack, and it hits everybody whose AC is below that.
Gotcha. So each one. Well, I'll be. That really sucks.
Man, quesadilla. You
Not having the best time here.
you spin your barrel and you load that bramble bullet that lodges right into Bernard, leaving some blood marks. And you load up 3 more bullets, and you just start spinning and firing in every which direction. And yeah, they all missed by like a mile, but I mean, it looked cool.
Yeah. Hey, just for the record, that was supposed to hit people. I'm just having a real off day today, so I'd appreciate the lack of criticism.
Actually, one very fun fact that actually does hit someone. I forgot, since Phil is a weak, tiny little baby, his AC is 10. So you may hit Phil.
Hey, ain't that something? So in this case, do I also roll for the bullet, or is it just the D6 plus 3?
It's just a d6 plus 3.
All right, because I did not want to roll for another bullet.
Ooh. Okay,
What
I
is
thought that was
it?
damage for a second.
Oh,
Oh, wait, that was damage. Oh, no.
it is damage. Whoa, man.
Like I
Maybe
so fast.
it's starting to look a little bit brighter around here.
Yeah.
Hey, what's that? Is it like high noon or something? I can't tell.
That's high noon somewhere. As this man's got music, the whole shebang, the hoorah,
I got all of it right here.
the whole
I'm
karaoke
gone.
machine. Brought it himself. And there we go.
Is Phil, my beloved, okay?
Took 9 damage. I
Yeah.
consider that's all right.
You thought, Milo, you were certain all those bullets, they lasted in such weird directions, it couldn't have hit anyone, and you turn around and somehow a bullet bounced around and hit Phil straight through the back. And he is alive, but like he's bleeding from the mouth now. He is having a terrible time. Still sipping coffee, by the way. He's still committed, but he is having a bad time.
I was so close to breaking down, and now I'm even closer.
Well, if I didn't shoot him in the first place, he's definitely shot now, kid.
All right.
Well, that ends my turn.
Great. Parent, you get to have a little bit of fun.
I do indeed.
As you all hear a absolutely ferocious roar happen between the North for Nothing section of Santa's workshop. As
It's more like a shriek, but it is a roar.
yeah, it is bad. That is what we're getting at here. I'll put you right there, and just make sure to copy the HP over.
I'm at full, so
Oh, well, that's good to know. And
yeah,
we'll
I haven't
take
taken any damage.
this one and put him right there.
All right. Now, how do you want? Do you want me to use bottom corner? How do you want me to move?
Since normally you wouldn't be in there, just move up and down freely.
Right. And there is something we didn't specify: is how much movement I have.
Same as before, so you still have the 6.
Okay. So just go. Oh, I gotta
So, yeah.
do that.
You could do like a 1 down and then a diagonal down if you're trying to get a little bit of extra movement.
3. Well, if that isn't some people, we'll do one more this way.
Oh, maybe that is a top-down image of a fairy.
Whoa! I don't want to move there, but my stuff just slipped out, so I have to move back.
Alright, take your
I
time.
want
Yeah,
to
you
move.
see this giant, awful, scary creature kind of just fumble between some presents a little bit, trying to regain its balance. It doesn't have arms, so it really doesn't need to fall over. But he's having a time.
I only saw his foot. What kind of monstrosity has that kind of foot?
Now, I gotta think. With the damage that I can do, is it purely melee? Like I have to be right beside them?
You have both range and melee actions, so you can use either. But I believe that is all you get.
Well, like, it says that I get to do a certain amount of damage, like, to them, but it doesn't say if it's melee or
Yeah,
range.
the 2d6 is for range, the 2d8 is for melee. So it's the
Okay.
same thing, essentially just double dice.
If only I was one block closer.
Yeah, that's the issue of it. Everybody got really far away, but you're here now.
Alright, then I'm going to... Let me check something real quick. Can't use bonus actions. Alright, so this... If I do the ranged attack, does it count as an actual ranged attack instead of a bonus action attack?
Yeah, that is your ranged action.
Alright. So I don't... It doesn't even say that I have to roll.
You do have to roll the... I didn't write down a whole lot, my bad. It is still roll to hit. It's the double damage. So basically everything is the same except you do double dice damage.
I see its foot again. Gosh dang.
What a walloper. My goodness.
Boy, doggy, that's one heck of a cow.
I'm going to say that again, and I'm going for... If there's a person in front of the person I'm going for, do I have to hit the person in front of them?
Yeah, you can't attack somebody. That's essentially a person blocking them. So
Okay, so I have to go for Phil.
yeah.
Alright.
So
I really didn't want to hurt Phil because I don't want to have the wrath of this person, but it's going to have to happen.
dude, I think Phil's gonna die, if I'm being honest with you.
With modifier, so... It's not much damage.
Yeah, you get the modifier again. Yeah, I must have missed a lot of stuff on there, but so that'd be 8
It
damage in total.
says specifically no damage modifier.
Oh, then yeah, I guess I must have put that. My bad. Okay, then yeah, you do 5 damage to the Phil. Bam, bam. Or well, I actually did that wrong, but yeah, we know what you mean. As you like rend around this corner and almost like whip your arm out at Phil and just slash him through, and he is like on one leg at this point, leaning against this tree. He is not having a good time.
Hey, I believe that ends my turn,
All right.
which means I turn back. I believe.
At the end of
At
at the start of your next turn.
the start of my next turn. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Then Phil. Good old glorious Phil. The issue at hand is Phil is looking at the giant monsters thinking, oh my goodness, I'm gonna die. That's not good. And so he's going to hobble a 1, a 2, a 3. And just move to the other side of this tree. He's safe here. This is his home. And he is just gonna look over. Actually, no, he can. No, he is. He's still upset at the quesadilla. He's gonna take out the coffee gun and gonna try and shoot you.
Maybe I might be a little bit more prepared for it this time.
Nope.
Nope. Ow.
As good old Phil does. Oh, not +6. That's supposed to be a +1.
I was about to say.
Yeah, that's 5 damage as he takes out the bullet, and you like still that foot, that entire monster that you didn't even see. You only saw enough, and that was enough to freak you out. You're imagining things you didn't even think you could imagine, and then the shock wound of being shot kind of brings you back to reality as you see Phil holding a smoking gun, and as he very gingerly shoves it back in the coffee cup before taking another sip as he's spilling it everywhere, and yeah, he's just kind of pointing at you.
Quesadilla takes one look at him and says, "All right, you're gonna die today, punk."
I think so too. As he's gonna slouch down, take out his laptop, and heal a little bit.
It's okay, baby. I think you're still really hot, even when you only have one leg.
Throws you a shaky thumbs up. All right. Back to the top. Milo, it's you.
Goodness
All of
gracious.
you.
I love when it's me. I'm next to my favorite person in the world, Phil N. Wait, no, I'm not. Why do I care about this guy? This guy's gross. Ew.
Phil is
I'm-
defeated.
I just cannot believe. I've got like way better things ahead of me. If I turn around right now, there's a way hotter guy right now. I'm gonna shoot Phil in the back of the head.
Dear Lord.
You're in melee right now, so you can punch him if you'd like. That's extra damage and extra accuracy.
Yeah, that's what I planned on doing. I thought it'd be funny if I said I'm gonna shoot him in the back of the head.
So that definitely works.
Bonk. Bum, 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 bum. Wait, no, not bum, 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 bum.
Yeah.
His AC is 10.
It is AC. Yeah, that hits. Give him damage.
I take out just a real sparkly glitter pen and I just stab him right in his one leg.
Okay. You just absolutely deck this man. And
I would like to make a reaction.
go right ahead.
Well, I seem to have some violent urges, and and it says here, if I see an opponent attack someone, I can make a ranged attack against a completely separate opponent that I can see. And I see a blonde-haired boy with a sword,
You sure do.
and I think this gun's itching to let a little lead loose.
Yeah, go right ahead.
It
Don't forget,
turns out it
someone will have
is.
to mark down the damage for them because they're eating dinner right now.
Yeah, I got that covered. All right,
Yes,
that
sir.
kind of hits.
Since it's a completely separate attack roll, I have to roll the d6 doom. Well,
Ooh.
I'll be.
Okay.
Uh, all right. I guess I should say what a golden round will do. Uh, it deals 2d6 damage plus 3 instead of 1d6 damage plus 3.
Yep. Go right ahead on that. This one's been a coming. Ooh. That hurts.
Little
Yeah.
taste of golden bullets.
Yeah, you find your shiny gold bullet. You ain't got many of these, but this is an emergency. And you load that thing and aim straight for the eyes as you see it pierce through one of the sunglass lens and just blood starts pouring out of it. That one hurt.
Yep, I could see it in his eyes. His eating food with his family right now eyes.
All right. As
In the meanwhile,
yeah, Milo, it's still your turn.
I've been stabbing Phil in with a glitter pen this entire time.
Yeah, he's just out. He can't even like form words now. This poor man. He is on death's door.
But he doesn't die.
Not dead yet.
Well, that's okay. I don't need him to die. I just need him to know that he was a waste of my time. Because there's a way hotter dude, like, right across the room. And I know he doesn't have arms right now, but, like, what if he called me? You know? Like, if you call me,
What does the monstrosity need to do, known as the eternal
You need to make-
chaos?
I know that you're pure evil and everything, but can you please make a compassion check?
Oh gosh. Oh
Someone,
no.
for
One
some
weakness.
reason, I'm kind of expecting a -1.
Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit.
If he could add more negative ones on there, he could have. All right. Ooh. Yeah. What happens to the eternal chaos?
They take a 1d6 of damage.
Impressive.
2 whole points of damage.
Wow.
Oh, that's painful.
That's the first time
Nope,
that
that ain't
this
that, there you go.
thing takes damage. You kind of give it a call, and it doesn't return, and you get so angry that this thing somehow feels emotion for the first time in its centuries of living, and just takes some damage.
It should feel bad for not calling me. I get that you don't have arms, but like it's not that hard. And I'm gonna leave a present for it because it doesn't have the arms to call. So if I put a little present box down, maybe a little bit some arms in there. I don't know.
Yeah, totally. That makes complete and utter sense every day of the week. Let me find
Yeah.
your present. Where are you putting it?
It's next to my token, but not on the side of Phil N.
Okay.
Closest to
Also, the call me move, that was a bonus action, right?
Yes.
So and
then I stabbed Phil N.
yeah.
So I have another one.
I don't know if we've been doing that the whole time, but you're supposed to have only one bonus action a turn in this. So
I probably only do. Okay, then maybe I just messed up.
it's all good.
Random.
It is A-okay. Milo is still kicking it. And anything else for the Milo?
I will move. I'm gonna
That's so
move
cool.
from Bonk. No, I'm gonna move right here, and then right here, and then over here, and that's where I'm gonna sit for the rest of battle. Because call me little Mr. Monster Man. I know I just made you take 2 damage, but like I'm still an option.
All right. Now it is Bernard's turn. So I'll be texting them what they can do.
I'm kind of hoping no one kills Mr. Phil because I do have a plan for Phil.
Oh,
yeah, I can't just
here's a
send
fairy.
Yeah. It's Ohio being like the coolest person in the entire world. 1 minute. Let me do some mega metagaming. It's a little bit more than what you're supposed to see, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. Oh my goodness, Bernard, the Silent Warrior. What does he do? I'll find out.
Oh, do we still have a dragonfly around here?
Somewhere.
Yeah, they're right next to me. Wait, you can talk?
You hear that? You hear that in your mind, but in a very dark, evil voice. I just can't do that right now. 'Cause my throat hurts.
Well,
My throat-
I'm officially freaked out.
Let me see something. Hey, because I actually never had to use it before. How do you do the measurement tool? The little thing that gives like the 15, 20 feet. How do y'all do that? Because I know somebody here did it, right?
Oh, there's a
Circle.
measuring tool, a circle around it, up in the top
yeah.
left. Yeah.
And also, at the bottom, you can hide it from others if you don't want them to see what you're playing.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Okay then. Ohio, you can hear me, right? Oh yeah, of course you can. You answered that question. 35. Oh my goodness, you see Bernard, man of mystery and intent, make a single step towards the quesadilla.
Oh dear.
And he is going to toss his sword with intent.
Would you say that's a ranged attack?
Depends. Kind of depends. What kind of reaction are you trying to do?
You know, the one that allows me to react to ranged attacks. It is the Duel at Dawn.
Yeah, you should be able to do that.
I will attempt it. Make me a D4 roll.
Okay. Also,
Well, I'll be.
you're having a great time. And in the meantime, go ahead and make a skill check. Either way, Ohio, it failed, so it's no biggie. So, yeah, D20 plus your skill modifier. For the Sand Slinger.
Oh, you were talking to me. I'm so
absolutely.
sorry. I kind of spaced out there for a second. I thought they sent me a message and I went to go look at it and I got distracted. You said it's skill?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Wait. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, I meant to hit the advanced dice roller. There we go. Gosh, diddly darn it.
Even with 2d20s, you fail.
That's 2? What the? I'm so sorry. Oh man, that's stupid.
Well.
So it's a 3 plus 2.
Yeah.
Would have failed.
Bernard, you can't roll right now, right? Take your deafening silence as a no, of course. Then I will do the D8 damage for you.
Man, I always thought I was a man of crime, but
as
never
like he
had.
throws this sword, it like pierces straight through you with light, which freaks you out for a second because you think, "Oh no, a sword just went through me," and it does hurt, but you're not like instantly dead. It seemed to like almost be a kind of plasmic form, and it sticks to the ground between you and Phil.
Something tells me and old Phil here aren't gonna have a good time.
If Phil
So
could cry,
that's
he would. Oh, it lands on Phil? What? That's amazing. How do you do that? I've just been told that it lands on Phil, and that is scary for Phil. So Phil, funny rap man, does that also damage Phil? Oh my goodness. Then let me make the skill check for Phil too. Because this might be hurting Phil a lot. He succeeds, but it doesn't really matter. The poor guy had 1 HP. But Phil does not die yet, though, as you see, like, as his eyes begin to roll back and the life begin to leave his body, that earpiece begins to malfunction and exert this large electronic force that just zaps his heart back up, and he survives, if not for a little bit amount of time. So, anything else for the Bernard? Oh my goodness, Cowboy, you're about to get shot.
Yeah, I'm still having technical difficulties with my HP. It's not going down. It seems I'm immortal.
Just keep a general track of it if you can.
Okay, so I'll just put a track on that in my info server.
Nice. Bernard, I believe, does hit you with a 14, exactly what he needed. And is going to do some big boy damage. Ooh, by big boy, I mean no big boy. He glints off, like a shining of gold begins to glint off the sunglasses, bounces off the sword and reflects towards you, and hits you like in the mouth, which you would think would hurt a lot more than it did, but it almost like kind of cushioned the blow a bit. So you take 4 damage.
Oh, goody. I'm not looking too hot. Well, I'm still attractive, just not too hot.
All right. And Bernard is texting me right now.
I'm still
need
just
to
confused on how
tell my
anyone can say they're
people.
hot when they have like 2 arms.
You know, you're a real confusing person.
I'm sorry that you're old and a cowboy and you're not even like a monster.
Okay, so, Quesadilla,
Oh,
you
yeah.
notice that, like, as, all of this stuff goes down, you hear a swing, 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 behind you, and the sword begins to retract, and I need you to make another skill check.
Well, good golly. I've taken enough beating this round. I think the dice could be a little favorable. Thank you so much.
Alright, he succeeds. Does he still take the damage, Bernard?
Please say no.
I think it's halved, but I want to get your opinion first. I'll go ahead and roll it just in case.
Well, if you want my opinion,
Let's go with it's halved because I think that's how it would work. If not, then we'll fix it later. But you take, oh no, 1 damage.
man, I barely dodged that one.
As it spins and just kind of nicks you in the ear and returns back into Bernard's hand as he's been holding his hand up the whole time, and the sword just fits right in as he sheaths it again. That'll be all for the Bernard, I believe. Next up, Quesadilla, man of the hour.
Yep. Oh. That's me. Let me pull up my character sheet because I
Someone
was
went
on
to
my.
Duel and see the Eternal Chaos.
I'm afraid I'm not gonna go anywhere near that thing. So my epic plan here
Exactly. What is
Well,
that?
I'll be. I ain't got almost nothing. Uh, hmm. Seems quite troublesome since I am in the middle of everyone. Huh. I'd say this is a favorable position for me, actually. I'll do this then. Then I'll do this. Then I'll do
He's doing a little bit of a little square dance over behind the tree.
this. Hold on. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, it'll certainly suck if that happens. I don't want it to happen, but hey, the dice tell a story.
Mm-hmm.
Story of my life. Literally.
Yeah.
So I'll stay put.
Okay. What are you gonna do while you stay put?
I ain't got nothing.
Nothing. Oh
Remember whenever
boy.
I tried to shoot everyone? Well,
Yeah. You see Sandslinger as he kind of stands there a little bit out of breath. As you're kind of working on his gun a bit, kind of just paranoidly looking around, making sure nobody's about to make a move.
I'll have you know I'm not out of breath.
I'm too good for breathing.
It's as simple as that.
All right. In the elsewhere, period. You begin to feel yourself revert back very painfully to what you are used to. And
I believe Parent kind of like rips their way out of the creature's chest and just kind of crawls out while the creature is like beaming and disappearing behind them.
that is beautiful. You definitely do that. Okay, then what is your plan?
But where did Mr. Phil go? Because I don't remember where Phil went.
You believe you saw him run to the other side of that tree.
1, 2, 3, 4. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use a regular melee attack on Phil.
Alright. Roll to hit. The poor, poor man.
Wait
Well, I
a
think
minute. Is somebody rolling to hit?
He's about to.
Well, I gotta say, if he's about to, then I got something else that's about to happen. Which is the reaction of if I see an opponent attack someone, I may make a ranged attack against a completely different opponent that I see. So I'm going to do that. Hey, I'm in the middle of my reaction, sir.
Oh, you
That's
react
impressive.
to that. So,
So,
oh my.
Well, now my reaction's happening.
Yeah.
Good job on your natural 20. I congratulate you.
Okay.
I also congratulate you.
But also, if it's a nat 20, then I'll let him do his thing before I do mine.
Let me get your theme before you literally kill Phil.
instead of Kill Bill, it's Kill Phil.
Okay.
Yep.
We're gonna need that creepy junk for what's about to happen.
Yeah, because I think you know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Yep. A certain passive of mine.
A certain one indeed that you definitely didn't need right now, but you have.
Might as well, right?
Yeah, you literally. I don't think you even have to roll. Like, no matter what, you get it. Like the max amount
Yeah.
needed.
No, it says I roll.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean. But like, that's what I'm. Things and things and things.
Oh, you mean that I don't even have? Yeah, I don't even have to roll to get the max amount that I have. Can we make it where I have extra?
Sadly, no.
Dang it.
All right, and let me turn it up on stream real quick. Periunt, how do you kill Phil in?
I didn't even roll damage.
Oh yeah, no, do that. Because that's gonna add to the flair.
Someone's a little damn.
Let me get my character, not my music.
I would also like to say before anything happens that I am going to react to that crit. I'm just going to wait for it to happen as well because,
Okay.
yeah, I want to make sure before another roll happens, we know that I'm
Two people reacting to a crit.
All right.
people.
So we'll
I
do
think he's
this.
dead. Just a little bit.
Just a lot of bit. Let me get Phil, his very own bona fide dead thing.
Well, he won't be there.
Well, yeah, true. I'm gonna keep him on the field just to like show something for now. But yeah.
Bye.
So I guess I'll let Phil do his final words, and then I'll explain. There you go.
Yeah, you slash at Phil, and like his glasses fall off. He's dropped his mug. Now it's spelt all over the floor, and he's kind of like wobbling from side to side. And he's just like, and falls down.
Is that my
That's
is that
your
my
turn.
time? So you see as Harriet kind of as Phil falls to the ground, Harriet's chest opens between the stomach and the chest. He leans back and opens and turns into a giant mouth. And a tongue comes out, picks up Phil, and just drags his entire body into Harriet.
As Phil is more than dead now. He's not even there.
You would just go
By
ahead and
God.
I don't even have to roll.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's like a
As you
fate
see
worse than death or something.
As you see that, so, like one of the cuts on Perry, it just kind of heals. So that's one to add, and I think I moved 4, so I can move 2 more.
Mhm.
Which
Well, actually,
means
before you do that, we do have to settle our reactions with
Okay,
Quesadilla went
yeah.
first, and then Milo, you'll be able to do yours after.
Alrighty. Well, I'm able to make a reaction on 1 or 2 people. One of them's super scary, and the other's just plain weird. So I'm gonna go after the weird one. So that is a completely separate attack roll at range against that weird person. That's a dirty 20 if I've ever seen one.
Oh, have you seen plenty? Yeah, that hits
Mhm.
Milo.
It's good old Milo. I'll roll this d6. And good golly.
My
When it
God.
happened, you weren't ugly and gross.
And you.
Hold on, I'm too busy exploding.
Yeah. Gun misfires, and yeah, take that wondrous damage.
Ow.
Hey, double luck.
Man, Snake Eyes have never been so grateful to me.
Literally 2 sides of the same coin. So, you line up your shot against Milo and the gun. You don't even get all the way through the trigger before it bang explodes in your hand, and you got a minute to fix that. While you're doing that, Milo, what were you reacting to?
Well, I mean, I just couldn't help but notice that when Periant, did the whole thing with the mouth and then swallowing Phil in whole, that it was just so cute. I can't even describe it. So I'm gonna we just really did that together, you know? We won. We really won that. And so, because they crit, I roll a d4, and on a 3 or a 4, which I got a 3, we both get an AC plus 2. Our AC goes up by 2.
Yep, making the man
What?
stronger. So, Parent, consider your AC an extra +2, as well as you do Milo. have fun with that.
The original's 14, right?
Yeah, so you have an AC of 16 now.
All right, cool.
You can thank me later by taking me on a date. Wink, wink.
You just hear in your mind, "Thank you, future meal," as it's just like a deep, raspy voice.
Alright.
I also have a question for the DM.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Since my reaction technically landed, it just had a negative effect. Would you say it succeeded?
It did succeed.
It's neat.
Alright, then, is that it for Parriot, or is there somehow more?
I still have a bonus action.
Of course you do.
I never got to do that one. If I'm here, am I within 15 feet of both of them?
You can use your funny ruler to find out, but I believe you are.
Yeah, 15 feet that way, 15 feet that way. Yes. Alright. I'm going to use Tragedy Surrounds Me.
Okay, what happens?
You see 6 tentacles shoot out of Parent's stomach, all around, like stomach, backside, everything. And they just start flailing around, hitting everything within sight. And I want you guys to roll a danger check to half the damage while I roll damage.
Everyone?
Everybody but
No,
Bernard.
you.
You're happy.
Is this technically a ranged attack?
It's AoE, so I'd say no.
AoE at ranged.
It does have a limited range, so no. You're trying so hard, Quesadilla, I understand.
I'm just saying, alright? I'm not doing too hot right now.
Okay, well, you don't even have to roll to half it. I mean, if you want to, you can. But,
Oh, wow, yeah.
Well,
oh yeah, go ahead and make the roll just in case you get a 20.
alright. What's the skill check? Is it just skill?
Danger. Doesn't really matter the modifier, we're just seeing if you get a nat 20, since the damage is literally 1.
Funny
Okay,
damage.
Nah,
Ouch.
no natural 20.
Alright, and was that d20 plus 1 you made earlier, Milo, your danger check?
Yeah.
Alright, cool, just checking. So, you see as all of these awful, like, things of eldritch being just begin lashing out on you, except, like, you just kind of take, like, one step back, and they can't really reach you all the way, and they're swiping at you, and they kind of, like, nick you in, like, the ribs a little bit, but, like, I mean, that's really all I got.
This guy is just so cute.
How can you find that thing cute?
The cute thing runs away. Alright, is that it for Period?
Yep.
Okay. It would have been Phil's turn, however, he's moved on to something greater, being Eldritch Horror's Happy Meal. So, we're back up top.
Oh, I will say that Parent does grab the cup of coffee, sips it, and then throws it away because it's disgusting.
Yeah, it does taste a lot like gun, and man, that is not an Eldritch Horror's favorite flavor.
He's respectful.
Hey, wait a minute. I might like that coffee.
Okay.
It lands perfectly on its bottom. That way,
I'm much
you can
more of
take
a cappuccino person.
Oh, yeah. That's fair, mister. Wait a minute, you're talking again.
Sometimes I just gotta be stoic, you know?
Well, that's mighty understandable.
The perfect plot convenience. Alright. Then, I believe it would be Milo. You're still alive? When did that happen?
I just love to be alive, and you know, I'm living a really good life right now. But you know who else is living a really good life that I'm like I'm almost like jealous. Like it's kind of like it's pretty attractive.
Oh my goodness.
Something about cowboys, man.
Dude, I'm pretty sure that Eldritch Horror hasn't even been touched. I'm bleeding out here.
I'm
Oh, you're
well,
right.
it's okay.
I don't remember it being hit. Oh no.
Oh, wait a minute. Hey, gosh diddly dang darn it. I may have forgot, but it's not too late, I suppose. Mr. Guy with the sword, I did shoot you with a bleeding bullet. You do
Oh, yeah.
have to roll a d4 of damage.
Oh yeah,
Youch.
because it is back to that. Yeah, that bullet earlier did 11 damage, and lucky for you, this one only does 1. So, you can blame the Sandslinger for most of the damage you've been taking.
Yep. And I can thank you for most of the damage I've taken. I think we have something in common here, and these two seem to be in love. So if we just, maybe combine our efforts. Maybe.
Now, I think the cowboy guy should listen here real quick, because I am no longer in love with that weird creature thing. Like, it's so much.
What?
I've really recently just come into cowboys. You're bleeding out. I can kiss it all better.
Fueled
As long
by
as it
some
helps me,
emotion,
I'm not complaining.
Quesadilla. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna shoot the Eldritch Horror.
Wait, hold up. Before we... Did we just skip to
Oh my
Quesadilla's
goodness,
turn?
yeah, my bad. For some reason,
wait a
with how
minute.
much Quesadilla was talking, I thought it was his turn. I am so sorry. Milo, it's your turn.
Sorry,
You know,
my
it
roll is next level.
I would, give my whole turn to you, but I kind of do have, stuff to do, which is, so sad, because it would be better, because I just love cowboys so much.
Yeah, oh, pardon me. My manners tend to leave me when I'm on death's door.
He's got manners.
Well, with that emotion, Milo, what do you want to do?
I do really hate whenever I fall head over heels over something once again, and it turns out to just be lame. Like, what's with the gloves, So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna shoot in the face the funny little, evil scary man.
Roll to hit. Keep in mind, you buffed this thing's AC earlier. This one's going to be a little bit tougher than you thought.
True, but, sometimes it's a risk you have to be willing to take.
Ooh.
Pain and misery.
You make a paper airplane, again, you kind of have to quickly make it, because this thing's looking at you like it wants to eat you, and that's not exactly a good look, and you throw it, and it just catches it between 2 fingers, and crumples it in its hand, and feeds it to one of its mouths.
Freaky and weird. I cannot believe I was obsessed with that guy.
That's what I'm saying.
I just should have listened to the cowboy more. Just something about the hat. But that's not important right now about the whole cowboy thing. What is important is that You know what might be important about that cowboy, actually?
Oh my goodness, what's so important about that cowboy?
I don't know if he knows how to use a phone, because I'm doing the call me signal and he just isn't responding. Make a compassion check.
Well, oh man, this is where I just completely up and die, isn't it?
Maybe.
Oh, are you nice or not? Do you return the call?
I'll see if my phone's charged. Compassion. -1. Well, I'll be.
That's failed.
Man, you see, I'm right over here. You can see that I'm trying to pick up my phone, but it just died. But I can yell at you from over here if you really want me to.
I can't see anything. I'm crying right now because no one will respond to my calls.
Oh, dear Lord.
Damn it.
Oh.
Ooh, speaking of people with things to say, someone get some more music.
I do. I get my funny little song, and I get to, hit you in the face.
Yeah.
Hey, GM.
Yeah,
You mind looking at my health real quick?
Yeah,
This is absolutely hilarious.
it's mighty purty right there.
Man, I'm having the luckiest day of my life. Wait, no, it's not Thursday.
It's high noon somewhere in the world, though.
Also, to the funny dragonfly, if you are making circles, I don't see them, so I think you're good.
I think the circles only appear for that person.
Maybe. Oh,
I
don't
saw
I
them.
haven't seen
I saw little ping
circles.
circles, but like
Uh,
Uh,
I haven't seen them. None the wiser when you're bleeding out.
you should be able to right-click it and then hit delete if you can. If not, then it's fine.
I know that mine wouldn't delete, so I made them invisible, and I think that worked.
It goes around.
Sick. Already.
You know, I do like this theme. Is it? It's the Steven Universe one, but it's like a.
Yeah.
Also really loud. 1 second.
It's loud, at least, man, it's popping.
Oh, yeah, it's a good time.
You wish to engage in combat. Let this be the
Yeah, don't worry about the circles. Who knows where they're at? Somebody else will care. So, let me see. What happens next? Yeah, Milo, you do, the most heartbreaking tears that you've ever had. Something about this one? This one hurt. And, oh my goodness, did it hurt good old Quesadilla.
You see as Quesadilla holds on to his heart and says, I don't even know how to feel emotional pain. How is this happening? And he's like, you know, leaning onto the ground. He's just all fours right now, coughing up blood and everything, not having the best time.
Alright, anything else for Milo?
The only thing I can do is movement, and I think I will move. Bonk, 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 bonk. I'm gonna move about 20 feet, not too far away, because I don't want to get too close, you know. But I'm gonna sit right here,
Nice.
and that'll be my turn.
Alrighty then, speaking of turns that are meant to be had, oh my goodness, Bernard!
I look at the cowboy, and I actually do take off my sunglasses, and I just stare at him right in his eyes. You know, you're a little bit of a cheater, but I suppose I'll give you an honorable death.
Cheater!
I do a really fast. I do a really fast bow down, and I do a quick little spin, and then I toss my sword at you with Beyond the Blade. Make me a skill
Tell
check.
me, does it do damage if I succeed?
Yes.
I'm dead.
Quesadilla had 1 health, so since this is a player death, Bernard, explain how you go about killing Quesadilla, and then Quesadilla, you'll be able to give your final words.
Bernard, as I said, takes off his sunglasses and does the quick little spin, an elegant dance, if you will. And I just very gracefully launch the really surprisingly heavy sword just directly at your chest, and as it enters, I see... I stare into your eyes and say, see you later, Christmas cowboy.
Well played, stoic man. And he falls on the ground, and as he fades out of consciousness, I guess there's just a straight up ferry right to the next the side of him, so he's just like, are those angels? Nah, that can't be it. I don't deserve such a fate. And then he passes away.
Speaking of angels,
That's the last we hear from Quesadilla. So, Milo, were you gonna say something?
I was. I believe in angels in that humans are real angelic, and there's something about cowboys that have always gotten me.
Oh no.
And now, watching my obsession die in front of me, I couldn't do it. My heart breaks. I'm heartbroken. I'm on the floor. I'm crying, and right above me, a little cloud forms. And that does something later. But just know, it's
Oh.
there.
Okay. Platforms, you said?
A rain cloud. It's a little rain cloud.
Okay.
Okay.
For some reason, I heard platform.
I'm
And
also
I don't know.
then,
Maybe I said that.
So,
That's all good. So if you'd like
My-
to, Milo, to remind you that you have this active, you can put a little rain cloud or some kind of token on you by clicking your character and hitting the funny circle button that appears underneath it.
I would love to.
Awesome.
I have a little cowboy shaped rain cloud.
and then I look over towards that eldritch being, and I say, "You are one of the creepiest things I've fought before, and yet you still don't scare me." And I put my sunglasses back up, and I look up at the sky with the big ol' smile on my face, and light refracts off of it, enters my sword, and then just skyrockets towards the eldritch being.
Do you wish to engage in
Okay,
combat? Let this
then
be the perfect
I guess roll to hit.
it's just a
I
straight
believe
attack.
would you say that my description was legendary enough?
That would be awfully legendary.
So I have a
Alrighty.
question.
Yeah, what's up?
Because earlier, I couldn't attack someone with a range attack if they were if there was someone in front of them.
It's
So would
only
this
if
count
you can't hit somebody if someone's directly in front of them, like how Phil was to Milo before. The trajectory is like 1 square to the top right of Milo, so it would hit you still.
Just as a reminder for you, Price, my sword is sticking in this man.
Thank you. I got too distracted by him dying to give you a sword. But we'll.
And then I do a measly 8 damage towards this eldritch being, as the light just skyrockets into your eyes.
Do I roll anything, or is it straight?
Straight damage since it was a ranged action attack. Alright.
Wait, hold on a second. Hold on a second.
Oh, no, you're looking at reactions again. No, you got him thinking.
Is it more than, or is it more? It possibly if it matches.
What does the wording say?
It says more than.
Yeah.
However, it's more than 8.
It'd have to be more than 8.
That's unfortunate. I
Ouch.
was really hoping. I was like, this one's probably not going to be used the rest of the game, so I was really hoping.
Oh,
Done.
something crazy might happen. Bernard, speaking of something crazy might be happening, you're crazy. What's happening?
I'm going over. Oh, I will. Can I Can I back up 1 square?
Yeah, if you misclicked, then yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty. Because that would have been 35 feet anyway. So.
Yeah.
That's gonna be my turn.
Alright. Then. Oh my goodness, it would have been Quesadilla if you would have just given him one more turn. That poor man.
You know, Han, that was a pretty unheroic move of you, Mr. Hero. Running away from combat.
Alright, then.
Strategic maneuvering.
I
Strategically
believe next would be Perry.
unheroic.
What is that? Nope. 10, 15, 20. Okay. 20 feet if I move it right over. Why did it get louder all of a sudden?
It didn't like you.
So I'm going to do 2 things here.
Alright.
First off, I'm going to use Actually, I'm going to use another 5 foot. Run over here. I'm going to use already infected.
All right.
Yeah, I'm going to turn that music down real quick. Hold on.
All good.
I have a quick question for the DM. Can I be a little quesadilla fairy so I can see everything?
Sure. I'm gonna try something. It might let you just be able to see everything from the other fairy. So, funny fairy, if you could not move for 2 seconds, I'm gonna start clicking buttons on you.
I don't think I can.
If I give you both control of it, then who knows?
Quesadilla fairy.
I'm just gonna add good old Benny Boy to that. Save settings.
Oh, we're just sharing a fairy. Ha, that's funny. It now has a cowboy hat.
It consumes the life force of those perished before it. Alrighty then. So, Parians, you were doing something?
Yes. Parent again opens up their trench coat and a not as big as the last one, but a good probably soccer ball by a volleyball size hit comes out and attaches itself to your stomach. So that's something. And then parent will move here to do a melee attack.
Oh my goodness, the Wabamba de combo on the Milo.
Really breaking my heart out here. I'm just trying to live, and everyone's being so mean to me and killing the people I love.
Hey, that doesn't hit.
Ooh. Yeah, because you also got that AC buff. As you go to rend with this mouth-filled claw and you swipe down, and Milo, just knowing that you're about to swipe down in that kind of formation, last second, like, dodge rolls, like, underneath you, and barely dodges.
Alright, fine. I think that's all my stuff I can do.
Alrighty then. Now we'd go back to the top of the turn order, but before that, you hear something. You hear what sounds like a very, very cranky elf shout from somewhere within this giant workshop. Attention everybody, we're going to be turning on that dumb old system again, so anywhere that's not protected by jolly old St. Nick's special Christmas power, it ain't going to be too hot for you. So, I don't know, do something. And after he gets done yelling that around, you all see the flying blue orbs of Christmas magic begin to kind of circle around that middle area with the Christmas tree and the red carpet. If you're not there by the end of the next turn, something bad's going to happen. Speaking of bad...
No, they're just going to shout at you and say, "Why weren't you at elf practice?"
And where do we need to be to not be in pain again?
The red carpet, so that place you were on.
Okay, cool.
Before Milo starts, I do have a question.
Yeah, what's up?
Will that move that I can do hurt me as well?
Yes, because it's explosion, and I'm pretty sure Paragon can be exploded.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, I believe that's why the range is so high. So, then, Milo. Bad news, what's gonna do?
He's gonna cry. He's gonna have to find a new love. Which is so hard. Except no, it's not. It's literally not. It's so easy. The guy next to me. How can I be so blind? So with that, I'm going to... Goodness gracious. I'm gonna ask that this guy right next to me gives me a nice little phone call. I need a little call.
Harriet
I need a little bring.
Like,
You're gonna have to try your hardest with the compassion check.
so it's a D20 -1 for me because compassion.
Yeah. Whew.
Gosh, dang it! Every time.
You know, some of us just aren't cut out to answer the phone. Except,
I don't
why
have
don't
the
you answer
phone.
the phone?
Yep, so you take 3 points of negative emotion damage.
And I'm gonna be real with you. I don't remember where the funny little other guy left, but I don't really want to move. I think I just want to sit here and cry. Quite frankly, I think that's where I'd like to end my turn.
Congratulations. And
By the way, since I'm ending my turn, you know how the guy next to me is adjacent to me, when I end my turn?
yeah, what happens?
I deal another 1d6 of damage because you're right next to me, and my little rain cloud just gets all over you, and it's just not good.
Deals another 2 damage as this very intense rain cloud, as it almost stings with more negative emotion, begins it singes into you.
I'm just going through a lot right now, and I'm so glad you're here and so gorgeous in front of me.
Because you don't have to answer this, but does Milo want to tell me how Milo's looking?
Milo is like definitely doing like not near as good as before. But it'll take a little bit before he goes down.
I'm not gonna do it.
You can do it. Not to remind anyone, but I do have like an hour left before I have to go.
Yeah.
So
You don't have to worry
You know
about it.
what,
I will
fuck it,
definitely
I'll
be
do
done
it.
within an hour.
Oh yeah, I can do it if it needs to be done, but
You do whatever you want to do, Perry. There's
I
3
really
people
don't
left.
want to
It'll
Yeah.
absolutely be done within an hour.
I just don't want to be hurt myself. So
Yeah, so, speaking of people, Bernard, it's your turn.
I'm gonna do a funny little bonus action. I feel like tipping the scales a little bit, and I have my sunglasses on, and I just flip them around, and I look directly into my sunglasses, and I smirk. And I just tell myself, God, I killed that cowboy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do personal reflection, and I'm gonna increase my damage modifier by let's do something funny. Let's do a 5.
Okay.
Man, this man's life was literally changed by a cowboy. Imagine.
And I duck around, and I see 2 people, and I'm.
Strange enough, actually, Bernard, you look over at Milo and Periant, and as before, where you saw Periant was like untouched, they both seem to be like relatively the same as far as beaten goes. So you missed a little bit.
And I just look at my sword, and I let the light refract from it, and I'm gonna do a funny little ranged attack on Milo.
Ooh.
ooh.
Roll to hit.
Would you say this is legendary, you know?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, boy. Does that hit or does that hit? I think you know the answer.
21 to hit, so if I remember correctly, I add 5 plus 3 plus 1d6.
Yeah.
So
man
let's
is
just
legendary.
do 1d6 plus 8. 10 whole damage to Milo.
Got off easy there.
And I just wink at them as that light just skyrockets towards their eyes. And I look over at the Christmas tree. Does it seem like I can squeeze past this Christmas tree, GM?
Not behind it, no. And keep in mind, if you're not on that red carpet in the center there, something might happen. Bad happen next turn.
You're right. You're right. Let me. Oh, right. I can just measure by doing this. Okay. I'll go right here. Let me double check. Yes. Okay, that's where I'll go.
All right.
That's bonus action, and yeah,
A whole lot of movement.
So I'm good.
Cool. Next up, the man, the myth, the legend, Parian.
Okay. Let's see what we want to do today. Harriet is going to first do a melee attack on Milo.
Okay.
Well, that didn't. I went way too high pitched. I said a whole thing about like I thought we were in love, and it was so high pitched my camera decided to not pick up.
Well, you know what you did
Nice.
pick up? All this damage. Oh my goodness, Parian, kill a kid. Oh wait, I was joking. Milo, you turn around and you think, oh my goodness, this is like my guy. He's so handsome, and then he just like rears back as you're looking at him do this. You don't even like think, oh my goodness, he's gonna hit me. Then he hits you like a jerk, and it hurts.
I would say like a tentacle like comes out of his back and just kind of like goes straight through one of your shoulders and then comes back.
It hurts even worse because it's from someone so pretty. I can't even get mad.
Okay, then Parian, what else for the man?
So I can move to there. 4, 1, 2, 3. From here, I am going to launch already infected because my other one went away.
All right.
And I'm just gonna 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, I guess I'll do that. And I believe that's all I can do.
Okay. So, when you used already infected, did that hit? Because I'm trying to see where you did stuff.
It just an automatic. It just goes on, I believe, isn't it? Or do I have to roll for that?
Unless it says otherwise that it automatically hits. Because you're using the tick move, right?
Okay, yeah. Let me roll. Let me roll for that real quick.
All right.
It is. Yeah, I assume it's just regular ranged attack.
Yeah. Well, no, if it's a tick move, then don't they make a danger check? Does it not say that?
It says to make a ranged attack roll.
Okay, then yeah, go with that. I was thinking from earlier it puts damage or danger, but yeah, you know what you're doing. You're cool. Ooh, I take that back.
Who are you aiming that at?
Milo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I
couldn't
take.
see when I was going after it.
I
No, you don't take.
Yeah, big miss. As the awful monster that lunges from this thing's coat just kind of like launches around the corner. It lands on Sandslinger though. It's having a nice little nibble.
I was actually gonna say that it gets confused, it skips over you, and just attaches to an elf. It gets attached to one of the random elves and it just starts sucking on blood.
The elf does not like resist firing though. It is still just going at it. So congratulations, Perry.
How much you were willing to send me a little carrier pigeon?
Okay. Anything else for Perry?
I don't believe there's anything else I can do
All right.
unless Milo triggers certain things as I was right beside them, but
That would be crazy. Let me zoom in a little bit since we're down to this little area, and I can actually get a little bit closer to the action. Let it do a thing. Perfect. I believe next it would be Milo. As you see all of the areas surrounding that carpet you're on, that whole that kind of weird rock-like substance you're on begins to ignite, and fire begins to spread all around this room. But not on you. You all are protected by the wonderful magic of Christmas. Milo, what do you do with your newfound life?
The gift of Christmas is a gift of a new love interest.
Absolutely not.
Is that love interest alive?
No,
That's
which means
sad.
I'm not obsessed with anyone this turn.
As I said previously, my heart is for another.
I don't
Oh, you
think
don't need
Tyrion
my
has
name right now, okay? I'm going through a lot, and you're just being very mean.
Man, there are so many simps here.
Okay, Milo, what do you do?
Usually I have someone else to latch onto, but honestly, I've just got these two uglies and like a bunch of dead guys. So I'm gonna hit one of these uglies, I guess. And I'll hit the one that last sent me something because, of course, I can't just get over my last obsession. It was kind of cringe. So I'm gonna do a funny range attack on the funny Periant.
All right. Because I can't tell things. Can you see Tyrion?
I can, yes.
All right.
Yeah.
I can see both of them because I'm right in the middle, so I can sort of.
I believe we
Okay.
can see. Everyone can see each other.
Oh my
Yep.
goodness, it's the Spider-Man meme.
It's a Texan standoff.
It is
Yeah.
absolutely the Spider-Man meme.
All right, Milo, make the roll. And that,
Beat it.
yep, barely. D6 plus 3 for the lover boy. Not bad, not bad. As
Not bad at all.
you draw a little picture of Parent on this paper airplane that you've made, and you throw it, and Parent, you're so distracted by how awful the drawing is, it just kind of like sinks like right into your eye, and oh, that stung. That really stung.
Which I do have 6 of them after all.
One of them, your choice.
Bottom left.
Oh no, that bottom left one. No good.
Which is another thing that you guys realize now that I'm at like almost half health. Just I don't care if you guys know
Yeah.
that. I don't really care. Is that the things that are sewed like above and below the eyes are now open, and there are other eyes.
Forgot about those.
I forgot about those.
Yeah. Milo, with that newfound information, what do you do?
I think that's really freakish and weird. So I'm gonna go run after this guy over here for a hug. An opponent with an eyesight makes a compassion check, so I need the funny little night boy to make a compassion check.
Alrighty.
Oh, big success.
Big success. Nothing happens. And that ends my turn.
You get so excited, like you're trying to charge up all the love and joy in you that you have, and then you look at Bernard and you're like, how could anyone like such a stuck-up snob?
As their turn ends, I'll just use my reaction to yoink back my sword.
Your sword is returned.
From that funny little corpse. And with it being my turn, I'm feeling a little more spicy. I'm going to just pull out this mini dining table. Just like it has this little funny steak. It's just very tiny, and there's also this just extravagant turkey, and much like a proper man, I just cut off a small piece of the steak and I eat it. And I look at I look over at Milo.
I'm sorry to do this to you, dear. Bonus action, I used a feast for one. And then, let me measure. No! Angry. JK, I don't do that. I do have a feast for one, but instead, I just kind of look over at this ugly man, and
he's so ugly.
I pull out my sword and I point it towards him. You're looking pretty bad. I run up towards him.
Like a winner.
A melee attack is +8, correct?
Yes.
Let this be the perfect battle.
20 to hit, unfortunately. Doesn't do the I want it. But, 1d8 +3 damage.
Absolutely.
I'll take 8 damage, and,
Yeah, it's at the brink every time.
All right. Yeah.
I just smile and say, you're lucky.
Commencing duel.
And, I'm thinking that's gonna be my turn.
All right.
You know?
And hey, Parent, real quick. Do you want to use that reaction?
Uh-oh.
Which one?
The one where someone moves on the thing.
Who can I use it?
On that funny guy that just stabbed you.
I can indeed, can't I? Why don't we do that? Why don't we do that, indeed?
All right. Describe what happens.
Uh-oh.
And we are talking about Blink twice here, aren't we?
Yep. I've got the name, but I would have used the code name. But
So as soon as you step, you see that the ground beneath you starts to almost liquidize into a black goo as
Absolutely not.
as you kind of step into it, and 4 black tendrils come out and just hit you.
Any check I need to make, or is this to hit?
Let me hold on. Let me
I
read it real
believe it's auto damage because of the condition
Yeah, it is.
for it to happen.
It is auto
Alright.
damage.
Yeah.
Not much damage to him, so it's fine.
Yowza.
It's just 2 damage. You're good.
The big 2.
Totally. I'm doing fine.
All right. With that out of the way and that reaction used, Parents, now you can start your actual turn like a big boy.
So straight off the bat, gonna do. I want to do that. I'm gonna use Beyond the Veil.
Commencing duel.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
As you see, you keep on using Beyond the whatever, and I also have a Beyond the move. So, just saying. But anyways, a tentacle comes out of Parent's stomach that is covered in chattering mouths. And let me see real quick. Okay, and it wraps around you, and the mouths just start biting, like nibbling, biting on you. And you roll a danger check, and I'm gonna go ahead and roll damage.
I don't remember my danger. It is a flat D20.
Emotionless and stoic as always.
Nope.
9.
So you take 5 damage as the mouths are like gnawing at you, kind of tearing off the skin.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That
And then
hurts.
Parrish do a melee attack.
Oh.
Alrighty.
You hit my boy, and now I don't like you.
Valid.
Ooh, big 23.
Yeah, that certainly does hit.
Roll damage.
So, how do you kill me?
Oh.
Do you want to do your work first?
Because he will
Yeah,
be
I-
consuming you.
I just
I will
look
be using you.
I look directly into this one's eyes, and I just say, I wasn't kidding. You still don't scare me, nor do I fear death.
And Perry,
Alrighty.
what do you do?
2 tentacles shoot out of his stomach. The other one with the mouth is now gone, and pierce through your body and rip you in half. And then one half goes into his mouth, and he puts the other half in his mouth.
As that's the last anyone heard of the legendary Bernard.
Now let me just remember how much I heal. It is that much.
Ooh,
I heal,
alright.
which is
That's good.
And then there were 2.
And the last 2 remained. Everyone's lover
I actually
boy
have
and the man.
movement.
Yeah, you still have more left.
I didn't move at all.
Yeah.
I'll have all 6 if I want to. Which I am. I am just gonna move here. Kind of run. Let me use my measuring tool because I can't tell on this carpet. Move right there. Nope. I can move right there, and that's 4.
Mhm.
I'm gonna move 1 down. There we go. That's what I'm gonna do.
Alright. You take cover behind this tree as you regain your life. And is that all for Periant?
That's it.
And Milo, it's just you and the monstrosity. What do you do?
We gotta put an X over little buddy boy over here.
Yeah, I did put an X over Bernard. If it's not. Oh wait, no, that's on the other thing. Oh my bad. That's weird. Didn't think about that. Bernard, you will be dead soon. Milo, continue on, please.
I certainly agree that this guy is a monster. He killed the guy that I'm currently, I'm just obsessed over. And, that guy's dead. Doesn't even matter in the long run. And I'm so hurt by this. I need to go murder him. So we're gonna take I'm gonna also bust out my measuring tool. So I can just get there.
Alright, if
That's
you can,
fun.
move 1 step at a time for some other things. Because I gotta keep track of some things, so just.
2.
Alright, 1. Okay, if you could stop real quick.
I've taken 2 steps.
Hey, Periant, do you want to use that reaction?
Yeah, I do. Yes, they do.
Okay.
You see the same thing that happened to Bernard as you step and the ground turns to liquid as tentacles come up and hit you.
And how much damage does it do? Oh!
And
Uh,
and that does enough. As these 4 little tentacles smack up Milo, he dies, as we all do, and it's a painful experience. Trust me. And he lies on the ground, and he's crying. I've just got a lot going on right now, and now I'm dying, and there's nothing. When I die, I won't even have the person I love me. Except, wait, hold on. That ain't just kind of hot.
As Milo
And with that, Milo dies.
very attractive angels in the afterlife he goes to. Periant, how do you finish off your last meal?
Periant, you hear in your head as Periant says, I hope you find your love in the afterlife. And then the 4 tentacles coming out of the ground jab through you, 2 in the stomach, 1 in the heart, and 1 in the brain. And you are dragged underneath the ground into the eternal darkness.
And with that...
Hold on 1 second.
Oh, there's more? Oh, keep going.
I heal 2d6 and heal 8. I just wanted to, make sure that I was at 30 health before I.
Wow.
Nah, he's flexing.
Yeah. It's
One-
great
one
though.
of
He
the-
needed it after all the past games.
I never won a game.
One
This is the
last
first time.
little,
It's either last or first.
one last little detail.
Yes, Bernard.
The sword is stuck in the ground, much like the sword in the stone, for someone else worthy to pick up. That's all.
Can I try to take the sword
Oh,
as you were a very powerful fighter?
you
I mean-
walk over to it, and there's no check needed. It needs a powerful, worthy warrior. And as you've slain the one before it, you lift it up, and you have a new tool on your side.
Just the respect.
Didn't pick up the gun with a bunch of funky magical bullets. Like, it would have been so much cooler.
Ha!
Alright.
Didn't pick up all my paper airplanes.
Perium. As you take this minute to observe your newfound tool in the wasteland beyond you, you realize that there is no one else left in your path. And you realize another elevator kind of shifts up from the ground in front of you, inviting you to more games of terror and fun. As you, sir, are our winner!
Yay!
Alright. Congratulations.
I'm so happy. Can we bring just this boy over here?
Yeah. Wonderful man. I'm gonna
If Mr. Cowboy Boy wants to see it.
Wait, what?
If the stream is off, I would say,
Real quick,
guess
as
who
much
just
as-
got another space on it?
real quick, everybody say bye to stream, because we had 2 viewers. One of them's probably
Oh.
Amelia, but...
Well,
Bye bye stream.
Bye, stream.
And,
I hope you enjoyed my cowboy.
I hope you enjoyed my weird little yandere thing, question mark, whatever it was.
uh,
It was all cheesed up.